Good afternoon, everyone. It's Miss Maggie here today. Do you remember last time I read you a very funny book about the world's worst parents, right? And do you remember what's her daddy's name? Is it David? Is it Tom? No. What is his name? Yes, it's Peter, right? Peter Pong. And Peter Pong has a little girl. And what is her name? Do you remember? Yeah, she has a very funny name too, right? Her name is Ping Pong. And what does Ping Pong likes to do? Does she like to dance? Or she likes to sing? Or she likes to make stories? No, Miss Maggie, she likes to cook, right? And remember last time we talked about her having a competition making spaghetti. But uh-oh, she bought the wrong cheese. So what happened? Let's carry on with the story.
Peter Pong, the dad with the stinkiest feet in the world. Oh, don't worry, Daddy was saved today, said Peter. And he grabbed a bowl and the cheese grater and dashed out of the mercury. What he did next will give you nightmares. Not just nightmares, but cheesy nightmares, and cheesy nightmares are the worst. Peter Pong kicked off his sandals and began grating the hard skin on the bottom of his feet into the bowl. Scrape, scrape, scrape. The Pong was phantasmagorical. 10 seconds to go, Peter heard Tony Trouble announce from inside the tent. As the final countdown began, he dashed back over to his daughter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Peter was in such a hurry that he tripped over a cooking pot and went flying. The food cheese flew through the air, and before Ping could give it a sniff, it sprinkled itself all over her pasta dish. "Won!" said Tony Trouble. "That is it, cooks. Now is the moment of truth. Judges, it's time to taste." The two judges, Bobby Bollywood and Dame Penelope Plum, sprang into action. First, they tasted Feft panettone cake. "One most definitely approves," announced the Dane, taking a slice. "Beautiful," said Bobby, stuffing his face with all that was left. "Like me." The dame rolled her eyes. It was clear she hated how this hog hogged the camera. Ping sniffed the cheese on her dish. It smelled bad. "Where did you get that cheese, Dad?" she hissed. "Don't worry, it's completely fresh," he replied. Meanwhile, the presenters and judges move on to Vivian Vinegar, who, as usual, did not crack a smile. The dame was first to take a spoonful. One must congratulate you. A textbook egg-flavored and egg-shaped egg. In a word, eggy. "It was definitely an egg," muttered Tony. "Perfect," added Bobby. "Just like me." He popped the rest of the egg in his mouth all at once, shell and all. The dame muttered, "Ridiculous little man," under her breath. "Dad," hissed Ping, "is this cheese what I think it is?" "Peter, no," added Mom. "Shush, shush, Dad. They won't notice a thing." The three arrived at Ping Pong Station. "Wow," remarked Tony. "The aroma of that cheese is overpowering." "It is Parmesan," lied Peter. "It is a special type of Italian cheese." The presenter was most put out. "I think I know my cheese," he snapped it, patting his round tummy. Tony, Bobby Bollywood, and the dame all eagerly helped themselves to the spaghetti. "I'm starving," announced Tony. "Ravenous," added the dame. "So hungry, I am angry," exclaimed Bobby, who still had bits of the cake and egg on his face. "Hungry!" At once, they all tucked into Ping Pong's pasta. The poor girl looked all in horror, sure she was about to see her dreams dashed. But as soon as Tony, Bobby, and Dame began scuffing, it was clear they were enjoying it immensely. "Scrumptious," declared Tony. "The 3 Ds," began the Dame. "Delightful, delectable, and delicious." "Yummy," was Bobby's verdict. There wasn't much left, so he picked up the bowl and poured the remainder down his throat. "Do we have a winner?" pressed the presenter. A hush descended upon the Maggie, a hush that could be heard all over the world. The 2 judges whispered to each other, announced the dame. All 3 contestants, Henry Heft, Vivian Vinegar, and of course Ping Pong, looked on nervously. Who would be crowned Cook of Cooks? Ping's parents put their hands together in prayer. Might Peter's food cheese have turned his daughter's pasta dish into a taste sensation? Who would be the winner? The world is watching and waiting. This was the most thrilling piece of television since men set foot on the moon, and just as important, if not more so. In fact, definitely more so. The 2 judges whispered into Tony's Travel's ear before the presenters cleared his throat. "The winner of CookOff this year," he began, "and CookOff Cook is..." Then he left a pause so long you could read the whole of The Lord of the Rings while waiting for it to finish. Dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Ping Pong! Yes! Screamed Peter Pong. "Hooray!" screamed his wife. "I can't believe it!" exclaimed Ping. "Well, do believe it," continued Tony Travel, "because you, young lady, have beaten the grown-ups." Henry Heft growled. "Grrr." Vivian Vinegar gave the girl a stare so powerful it could fry an egg. The 2 judges brought out the trophy, a gold frying pan, and handed it to Ping. "Congratulations! Well done," they cooed. "It was my secret ingredients that swung it," piped up Peter. "Shh! Shush, Ping." "Secret ingredients?" asked Tony Trouble. "Do tell." "No, don't tell that," pleaded the girl. Now everyone wanted to know. The judges, the other finalists. "What's the secret ingredients? We need to know. Tell us what it is, man. Was it a boiled egg?" "Well," began Peter, "if you must know, that wasn't Parmesan cheese. It was..." "Dad, no!" screamed Pink. "Food cheese!" he announced it proudly. "Look." And with that, he showed off his rancid, smelly feet. Suddenly, Tony Travel, Bobby Bollywood, and Dame Penelope Plum all turned a violent shade of green. Tony Travel was first. He hurled his spaghetti all over Bobby Bollywood. Bobby was not far behind. He hurled his spaghetti all over the Dame. It may surprise you to know that of the 3 the Dame could hurl the furthest. The elderly lady hurled her spaghetti all over the Pong's family. Yuck! Then she hurled spaghetti over Henry Heft, who burst into tears. Boo-hoo! Then she hurled spaghetti over Vivian Vinegar, whose eyes bulged out of her head like 2 poached eggs. Then the dame hurled spaghetti all over Tony Trouble, blowing his wig clean off. Whoosh! I never knew I was bald, he lied. Spaghetti sat on his bald head where his wig had been. And finally, she turned to Bobby Bollywood. Oh no, he screamed. Think of my fans. Oh yes, the dame replied before hurling spaghetti all over her fellow judge. Bobby jolted back to try to dodge the spray. He whacked it into one of the posts holding up the mercury. Whoosh! And at once the whole thing wobbled, wobble, wibble, wobble, and crashed to the ground. Thud! The cameras keep rolling as millions of viewers around the world witness the carriage from the comfort of their living room. Dad! Screamed Ping. You ruined it for me. What's the problem? He asked. Did it need more cheese?
Alright, that's it for the story. What do you think? Was it very funny? From now on, when you have your spaghetti in front of you, have a smell. How does the cheese smells like? Are you sure they're the real cheese or they're just a food cheese from Peter Pong? What do you think? So next time when you have spaghetti, you better be careful. Right? If you really like this book, I'm sure you can find it in any bookstore and it will be awesome. You can share with me what you think about the book, alright? And I will see you next time. Bye!